war veteran is walking across the state of New York, all to raise awareness about post-traumatic stress disorder. Our News 12 photojournalist Andrew Quisman caught up with him as he gets closer to finishing that journey.
I decided that this is the way to get attention. My name is Frank Romeo, but this is a one-way. I want to walk against traffic. I'm touching base with the real people, the veterans. It's an honor, Roy. It's a real honor. I've been talking for 30 years to a limited audience because I'm only one person, so I decided to walk across New York State. I am advocating for veterans, past, present, and future. Walk with Frank is the name of my project.
Hey, how you doing? I've seen you in the paper.
I started in Niagara Falls.
I'm standing at the foot of the Niagara River.
During the Arctic vortex, when Niagara Falls was frozen.
I've been in the wind before, but not one with freezing temperatures.
Walking far, that was crazy. How many miles you say though?
Over 500, 600.
Strong, you're a strong man.
People ask me, why do you do this? I want you to understand this concept, that we need change. We have to say the words. I introduce myself as saying, my name is Frank Romeo, and I have mental illness. I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorders. After graduation, I went into the military directly out of high school and arrived in Vietnam in '68. I was in the 199th Light Infantry Brigade. We were air mobile. We were the prototype of today's elite units that literally jumped out of helicopters into firefights. I lived in a jungle literally at 18 years old. We're going into our second day of no food and water, so half the unit went to get supplies about a mile away in a clearing. I was alone and I was surrounded by the Viet Cong and shot 7 times. And for the next year of my life, I underwent surgeries, and half my leg is titanium. I have a bullet in my spine. I was given morphine morning, noon, and night, and I became addicted to drugs. Eventually, I was busted for drugs at West Point, and I was actually discharged from the United States Army from a prison cell. I later repealed it because of my outstanding military record, and it was later reversed and repealed. That was the beginning of my trauma. That was the beginning of my PTSD as we know it today. Your attention, everyone! Thank you all for coming. This is Family Day. Almost, I really had no choice, that this has to be done. We just can't keep doing this to the younger generation.
I think he's amazing. I think he's resilient, and I'm super proud of him.
My children have lived through the years of me having PTSD.
He was my big brother. You know, taught me how to ride a bike. It was pretty traumatic for me. We still connected, but he was withdrawn.
Not being able to have a serious job, angry, flashbacks, nightmares, it affects the entire family.
This is his therapy.
What's the best part of New York State you've seen so far?
Oh my God, it's so much. It's been so beautiful. I mean, everyone, the people is really the best part. Goodbye. Walk with Frank.
Love you guys.
It's really not about me. It's about us. It's an honor, sir. It's an honor. You enjoy yourself. It's about who we are, and it's about embracing others. Hey, you. It's about change.
I love you, man. I love you. Okay.
My country is very important. I believe we need to re-evaluate ourselves as a society. The younger generation, if we're going to ask them to do certain things, we should be transparent, and we should tell them the reality that lies ahead for them in the future.